Hi everyone! In this video, I will tell the top 15 K-dramas about school and student life. Part 1. K-dramas that I watched myself and recommend to you. And of course, this video without spoilers for the ending. If you like this format of video, then subscribe and like it. Thank you for attention, then let's get started. The first of the list of K-dramas is a legendary drama. I think that many people have already watched it, Boys Over Flowers. Boys Over Flowers is a 2009 South Korean television series based on the Japanese manga series Boys Over Flowers, written and illustrated by Yoko Kamio. The series is the third adaptation of the original manga as a TV series, preceded by the Taiwanese and Japanese version. Kim Chan-dee is an ordinary girl whose family runs a dry cleaners. One day, she takes clothes to an elite school and saves the life of a student at Shinhua, an elite school attended by the children of Korea's richest and most influential people. As the scandal hits the media, the school authorities accept Chan-dee as a student. The school is run by a group of 4 powerful and mega popular high school students called the F4. Standing up for her new and only friend, Chan-dee, with her rebellious nature, incurs the wrath of the F4, which leads to bullying by the entire school. The leader of 4, Go Junpyo, whose power covers up his few defenselessness, rudeness, and vulnerability, gradually falls in love with Chan-dee. But to win her over, he has to overcome not only the disgust and contempt he has caused, but also the genuine sympathy Chan-dee has for another F4 member, Yoon Ji-hoo. The second drama is also legendary K-drama The Heirs, also known as The Inheritors, is an 2013 South Korean television series starring Lee Min-ho, Park Shin-hyo, and Kim Woo-bin. This was the first Korean drama co-produced by American digital distribution platform Drama Fever and Korean production company Hwadam Pictures. The series follows a group of wealthy, privileged high school students as they are about to take over their family's business empires, overcoming difficulties and growing every step of the way. Kim Tan is a wealthy heir to a large Korean conglomerate called Jaeguk Group. He was exiled to the US by his half-brother Kim Won, who tried to take control of the family business. While in the state, he meets Cha In-sang, who went there to look for her sister. Despite being engaging to Yoo Rachel, a fellow heirs, Kim Chan soon falls in love with In-sang. When Kim Chan returns to Korea, his former best friend turned enemy, Choi Young-doo, begins picking on In-sang to avoid Tan. Tension ensues when Yeon-doo also falls in love with In-sang, and Kim Tan is forced to choose between his responsibility of pursuing the family business or love. The third K-drama on the list is Cheer Up, or Sassy Go Go, is 2015 South Korean television series starring Jang In-ju, Lee Won-kyun, Cha Hak-yeon, Ji-soo, and Jae Soo-bin. Set in the elite Civic High School in Seoul, the drama follows the lives of 5 students as they attempt to survive in a vicious environment where academic elitism takes place. Kang Yeon-do is the leader of outcast street dance club Real King, a group of students who band together because of their poor academic performance, whereas Kim Yeol is the president of Bok-joo, an elite club composed of students from the top of 5%. When the two clubs possibly merged to create a cheerleading squad, the two put their differences aside for the benefit of their clubs. As they go on with their misadventures, many things happen that result in a strong and unbreakable bond. Cheer Up is a story that aims at ordinary high school students' misadventures including love, heartbreak, pain, and friendship. Flower Band or Shut Up Flower Boy Band in a 2012 South Korean television series starring Jun Song, Jo Boa, L, Jun and Chol. Usually, Kdramas reach a handsome boys. They enjoy the attention and respect of everyone around them. They study at the best schools or universities in the country. They are imitated and they strive to be like them. Here, the heroes are handsome, charismatic, talented, but poor. Besides their scrumbing hooligans, the authors wanted to show us the life of the characters as close to reality as possible. Music, first love, striving for their dreams, that's what this year's Kdrama is about. The group Eye Candy is at the very beginning of its journey. They are no longer just high school students, but they are not stars yet. Their music is good, and they have fans. Around the gusty and bright leader, Jo Byun-hee and his friends, his team, who are just as passionate about music as they are about seeing themselves on the big stage. But life doesn't always give us what we expect. Next K-drama, True Beauty, is a 2020 South Korean television series starring Moon Ga-young, Cha In-woo, Hwan In-yeop, based on the line webtoon of the same name by Yoo Young-gi. Lim Joo-kyung, an 18-year-old high school student who has an inferiority complex about her appearance, has been constantly discriminated against by her family and bullied by her peers because she is considered ugly. She begins to learn how to use makeup by watching makeup tutorial videos online. When she masters this art shortly before transitioning to a new school, her transformation proves to be transformative as she quickly rises to fame and is called a goddess by her peers. Despite her newfound popularity, Jo-kyung still thinks she is ugly, and her greatest fear is that her peers will see her real face. This unfortunately comes true when her face handsome classmate Lee Soo-ho, whom she has previously encountered in the nude several times, recognizes her outside of her makeup. Soo-ho is very popular with the female students at school, but he hates being the constant center of attention. He has his own peers and harbors a dark secret, a tragic incident in his past that has haunted him for a long time. He and his former best friend, Han So-jun, distance themselves from each other because of the incident. Jo-kyung and her friends, Soo-ho and So-jun, soon strike up an unlikely relationship as they unravel secrets, share their pain, grow together, and seek comfort in each other. Gangnam Beauty is a 2018 South Korean television series starring Im So-hyun, Cha In-woo, Jo Uri, and Hwan Do-yeon, based on the webtoon of the same name published in 2016 by Naver. The title of the webtoon and of the TV series alludes to the Korean word Gangnam, a derogatory term in South Korea for people who are attractive but look as if they went through a number of plastic surgeries for a pretty face, a hot body, or both. Kanmira decides to get plastic surgery after years of being bullied because of her looks. Her rebirth seems successful at first, but as her life at the university unfolds, her plans start to backfire. The pressure of being a pretty girl begins to get to her, and worse, who can see through her surgery ridicule her and take her as a Gangnam plastic surgery monster. Mirez tries to recover her self-esteem as she gets to know her former middle school classmate Do Kyun-sok, who is quite cold to others but very affectionate towards his sister Do Yeon-hee. Weightlifting fairy Kim Bok-joo is a 2016 South Korean television series starring Lee Sung-kyun in the title role with Nam Joo-hyuk. It's a coming-of-age sports drama inspiring by the life of Olympic gold medalist Jeon Mi-ran. Kim Bok-joo, a young woman chasing her dream of weightlifting on an athletic college campus, develops a crush on her friend, Jun Jung-hyun's older brother. At first, Jung-hyun teases her and goes along with her act, even helping her, but soon finds himself falling in love with her. This series is a coming-of-age story about a group of college athletes who are fighting for their dreams, experiencing and finding love in the process, and growing every step of the way. Next K-drama, Love Alarm, is a 2019 South Korean streaming television series starring Kim So-hyun, Jun Ga-ram, and Son Kang, based on the dawn webtoon of the same name by Chon Kye-young. Love Alarm is the first Korean drama series confirming for pickup by Netflix. It follows the life of a high school girl in a society greatly influenced by a mobile app capable of notifying whether someone within their vicinity has romantic feelings for them. Beautiful and hardworking Kim Jo-jo is one of the few people who don't use the Joe Alarm app because her cell phone is old and doesn't support modern programs. Her family has abandoned her, and she resembles Cinderella, who lives with relatives who hate her very existence. Another student at the school, Lee Hye-young, he comes from a poor family, but is quite well-mannered and intelligent. Meanwhile, the rich Hwan Sun-ho returns to South Korea, from whose appearance all the girls go crazy, so his phone is constantly beeping. He and Lee Hye-young have known each other since childhood and are friends because they grew up in the same house where Lee Hye-young's mom works. Hwan Sun-ho discovers that Lee Hye-young is in love with Kim Jo-jo. The young man even works together with the girl to be close to her. There is only one way for Hwan Sun-ho to check out that what's got his friend so hooking on the unremarkable Kim Jo-jo, and he decides to kiss the one. But why is the love signal next to him silent? To make matters worse, someone takes a photo at the worst possible moment, and the next day the whole school knows what happened between them. How will Lee Kyun-young react, and what will Kim Jo-jo do? Where will the love triangle between best friends and one girl lead to? My Strange Hero is a 2018 South Korean television series starring Yoo Sun-hwa, Jo Bo-ah, and Kwon Do-yeon. For many people, the school years are a wonderful memory with many cheerful moments. But there are times when school life takes a heavy toll, and even after many years, you can't get over it. For example, a student named Kang Bok-soo experienced the negative side of his high school years. Kang Bok-soo is now in a high school and everyone preparing for the upcoming exams and graduation. But something irritable happens. The event completely changes Bok-soo's life into a before and after. The young man's first love and his classmates set him accusing him of mistreating a man. After that, he was immediately expelled. Having grown up, he decides to return and take revenge on his abusers. Returning to school as a student, he finds himself in a new situation, which distances him from revenge. Will Kang Bok-soo be able to finish his plans, or will old love help to heal his wounds? Class of Vice is a 2019 South Korean television series starring Yoon Kyung-san, Kim Se-rok, and Cho Yu-hwa. Gi Moo-hyuk is a brilliant lawyer who has never lost a trial. In this life, he is only interested in personal enrichment, but because of the murder case involving a high school student, his carefully built career as a lawyer goes downhill. To regain his good name, the protagonist takes a job at the school where the crime occurred as a temporary teacher. He tries to find clues that will lead him to the perpetrator. He is joined in his efforts by Ha So-hyung, a physical educational teacher. Woo-hyuk thought he pursues his own selfish goals, begins to notice the cruelty of some children towards others. His upbringing and sense of justice eventually prevent him from passing by the victims, and he helps them. Woo-hyuk and So-hyung are plunging into the grim reality of teenagers who revel in their impunity and bully their weaker peers. Together, the two of them realize that all the students are keeping some terrible secret. Who Are You? School 2015 is a South Korean television series starring Kim So-hyun, Nam Joo-hyuk, and Yuk Sung-jae. Ko Yeon-byul and Lee In-bi are identical twins, separated after one is adopted at the age of 5, and their lives at the Love House and orphanage in Tongyeong, South Gyeongsang's province, where the younger residents look up to her as a mother figure. However, she hides the fact that she is bullied at school by a gang of mean girls led by Kang So-young, while teachers turn in a blind eye. On the other hand, Ko Yeon-byul is studying at Second High School, the most prestigious private high school in Seoul's Gangnam district, and Byul's best friend is Han Yang, the school's star swimmer and in love with her since childhood. However, only Eun-byul is aware of the other's existence. Unlike the cheerful Eun-bi, Eun-byul is prickly and secretive. But one day during a school trip, Eun-byul suddenly disappears, and when she is found, it turns out that she doesn't remember anything. The girl is determined to find out why she lost her memory and who she really is. School 2017 is a South Korean television series starring Kim Jun-hyun, Kim Se-jeon, Jang Dong-yeon. The K-drama realistically portrays the many problems faced by high school students. During a midterm exam, the fire system goes off. Are the dreams of high school students coming true? In fact, such situations are the work of the legendary Mr. X, who doesn't reveal his identity and is known throughout the school. The school authorities are looking for the culprit, and suspicions fall on Ra-in-ho, who previously drew in her notebook everything that happened. The vivacious 18-year-old girl who dreams of becoming a webtoon artist and is one of those struggling to survive in the school doesn't admire her guilt. Since there is no other evidence of Ra-in-ho's involvement besides the drawing, the girl is temporarily released but continues to be monitored. Rumors that she is a Mr. X who fights against discrimination against poor students and class inequality reaches every student in the school. She is joined by Hyun Tae-won, the son of the headmaster, with a difficult characters and a rebellious past. He lost his best friend in a motorcycle accident. The relationship between the friends has been soaring ever since. Son De-kwi blames Hyun Tae-won for his friend's death, and they stop talking because now the three friends won't be able to spend time together. Ra-in-ho became suspicious of Son De-hwi and Hyun Tae-won, and to check on them, she starts spending time with them. Hyun Tae-won is anxious, off and rude, but after spending time with Ra-in-ho, his view of the world changes and he falls in love with her. One of the first people to recognize Mr. X's identity is Ra-in-ho, who decides to protect him. School 2021 is a South Korean television series starring Kim Yoo-han, Cho Lee-hyun, Cho Yeon-ju, and Hwang Bo-ryun-byul. School is more than just an educational institution. It's a true institution of life. The story is set in high school for gifted students. Kwon Ki-jun is a diligent student. The young man tries to combine studies and work after he was his life's goal to build a sports career in Taekwondo, which he practiced for 11 years, because of an incident. To make matters worse, his father's business suddenly begins to suffer losses and is on the verge of bankruptcy. Ki-jun has no idea where to go, what to do, or what the future holds. Not having the opportunity to study at the university, the guy enters a secondary vocational school. Along with him is an exchange student, Jun Yeon-ju, with a mysterious past and a mysterious connection to Ki-jun's tragedy. The characters became close friends with high school girls named Jin Ji-won and Kan So-young. The former knows exactly what she wants to do in life and is ready to follow her dream, but her path is paved with many difficulties due to family problems. The latter is a gifted student who is preparing for the entrance exams to one of the top 5 universities in the country. The lives of the characters are intertwined in a bizarre way, and each act and decision of teenagers and people who surround them ultimately affects the choice of life paths and the fate of school children. At a Distance, Spring is Green is a 2021 South Korean television series adapted from the webtoon of the same name. The story of growing up of modern 20-year-old young people who go from yesterday's teenagers to real adults. In front of the viewer's eyes, the characters face the first difficulties, go through non-childish problems and study at university. Nam So-hyung and Yo-jun are two complete opposites. Young people study at the same university faculty, but nothing else unites them. Yeon-jin is the son of the wealthy parents who has never experienced material needs. He is attractive in appearance and has a pleasant character. However, despite his outward well-being, his life isn't as colorless as it might seem at first glance. His only truly close friend is Nam So-hyung. The two meet while working on a joint school project. Nam So-hyun turns out to come from a low-income family. He can't boast of material wealth, and his family is in dire straits. But this doesn't at all prevent the young man from feeling happy and freely moving forward in life. Despite the social gap that lies between the young people, it is his new acquaintance that Eugene finds what he has always liked: support and sincere care. Last on the list in the drama, Beach and Rich is a 2023 South Korean web series. Kim Dae-in is a girl who grew up in poverty. She attends an ordinary school and struggles to make ends meet. She is constantly short of money, but she is ambitious and strives to improve her situation. And one terrible incident completely turns her life around, giving her a new chance at a promising future. She accidentally had to become the only witness to the murder of a high school girl. In exchange for her silence in the investigation of the incident, she was offered the opportunity to enroll in the esteemed Cheongdam International High School. She decides to take advantage of the offer and transfer to a prestigious school that would give Kim Hae-in a chance to achieve her goals despite the remorse that had been plaguing her all along. It's not an easy school to get into. It's a school where the children of rich and influential parents from high society attend. Bok-joo is a schoolgirl who was born with a golden spoon in a conglomerate family. She is a popular, smart, and confident girl. She is the queen of this class. She is hated by the students who enter the school through the queer opportunity system, but her image may be shattering unexpectedly became the main suspect in a murder case where the new student is a witness. Which of them are your favorites or have already watched, as well as what K-dramas you recommend? Write in the comments. If you like this video, then subscribe and like it. Thank you for attention. Have a nice day.